Hi, this is Anthony Madrigal with the Idea Center, and welcome to the Intro to DTG video. So, to start off, we're going to turn on the laptop, and we're also going to turn on the printer by clicking the small black button on the right side. And we're also going to turn on the warming drawer by clicking the black power button on the right side as well. And right when you turn it on, the temperature is going to be set to low, and we don't want that, so we're going to set it to high. And we're going to click preheat. Now you know it's starting to preheat when that blue light starts flickering. Now if you've just turned on the machine and this light is flickering, we're going to have to clear the print queue. But before we do any of that, first I'm going to show you how we're going to prep whatever we're going to print on for the printer. Now we're going to grab one of these clamps and we're going to slide off the plastic covering. Now the orientation of the R is what's going to tell you if you're printing in portrait or landscape. This would be portrait, and if we turn it over, this would be landscape. I'm going to set up the shirt to be in portrait. Now to open the clamp, you want to squeeze these two gray buttons and just open it up. Since I'm going to be making this shirt in portrait, I have to line up my collar so that it's aligned with the vertical R. And if I wanted to do it landscape, then all I would need to do is line up the collar with the horizontal R. So I just place it on over the casing, just like this. And next, I'm going to take some measurements. So most of the time, you want to place the collar and the edge of the casing 3 inches apart, unless you want to make your shirt with different sizes, but this is a good convention to follow if you're making it for someone else. So that's about 3 inches away. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from the corner to the pit. And I'm going to compare this to the measurement on the other side. And once those two are about the same size, then we could do the same thing in the other direction. So I'm going to measure from the bottom left corner and the bottom right corner to the end of the shirt. Once you're okay with how your shirt is lined up from all angles, all we're going to do is just go ahead and tuck in the sides underneath the platform. And the tension here doesn't really matter. All you really care about is that you get rid of the big wrinkles and the creases, and to make sure that the shirt itself up top is flat. And this is all going to go into the warming drawer that we preheated at the start. And once you're all done, you just want to close the clamp once again, and you'll hear the click, and we're good to go. Now, the DTG printer will beep once it's preheated, and you know it's preheated once it reaches 180 degrees. So you're just going to open up the drawer and slide in your shirt, and close up the drawer, and then you're going to turn the lever to the left, and a 30-second timer is going to appear. And what this is going to do is this is going to get rid of those small creases that we weren't able to press out with our hands. Once the timer reaches 0, unlock the drawer by putting the lever in the middle. Then open the drawer and pull out the frame. Make sure to only pinch the frame from the green corners and move it into the top drawer. And be careful not to push it in too hard. You know you've pushed it in far enough when it gets a lot harder to push. And having it stick out like this is completely normal. If this blue start button is flickering when you start the printer, then you're going to have to go into the settings and open up the printers just like I'm doing here. And you're going to have to scroll all the way down and click on BT12, open the queue, and you're going to right click anywhere on there, and you're going to cancel all the documents and click yes. Now you should be good to go to head into the software. So we're going to close out the settings and we're going to open up Roland Design right here. And we're going to select Advanced Designer. And all these settings should be fine for your typical things. And I'm just going to add in an illustration. I'm going to settle for this elephant. And you can also import your own images and do whatever you need. And I'm just going to go ahead and click print. And now on the machine, that button should be blinking blue and you should be good to go. And as you can see, the blue light starts blinking and becomes solid, which means it's all ready to go. So we're just going to go ahead and click it. And now chances are the machine is going to spit it right back out. And all you're going to do is you're going to hold this bottom button in small increments and click start again. And you just hold it again for like another second, click start again. And you're going to do this until the machine accepts the height. And now your design should start to print. One side note about the machine is that you want to print onto something that's lightly colored, like white or tan, because if you don't, then your colors won't stand out as well. You can still try to print on something darker, but for best results, make sure you use something light. Now, once it's finished printing, it's just going to pop on out, and you're just going to open up the bottom drawer and grab it from the corners, and you're just going to put that back into the bottom drawer. And this time, instead of turning the lever to the left, we're going to turn it to the right. And we want to do this for a total of 60 seconds. So a 30-second timer will appear. So all you're going to do is just, once it reaches 0, you're just going to turn the lever back to the middle and back to the side to restart the 30-second timer. Just like I'm doing right here. And once it's done, all you're going to do is move the lever back towards the middle, open up the drawer, and remember to grab it from just those green corners because the rest of it will be hot. Make sure that you close the drawer and turn off both machines by holding the power buttons. And that's it. This was Anthony Madrigal, and thank you for watching.